First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Any day. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, the return is Cohen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Hey.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now again running right is Love. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. Ready. Let's get it.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have?
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go, fellas.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Kill. Check 99. Check 99.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's go now. Put up. Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's our time. Rush in.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's got Burton here. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Trey Flowers racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. 186.
Now Prescott. Oh, look at that. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
45.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
Here we go.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Hey. 4 down.
Here we go.
Check, 45 the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Prescott. Screenplay, Johnson. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, kill. 26.
Looking to throw, Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To the air again, Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Switch. Hey.
Motion.
50.
Prescott yet again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
47. Here we go, 46.
I'm going to run you over. 45's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Play action. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Check.
Here we go, 48.
Check. 45's the mic. Hey.
26.
Prescott from the gun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Bullock will put this one through. And 2 field goals now mean they take a rare 6-2 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Get ready. We're going to work.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Haskins will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, this is Johnson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was taken down by Kyle Ford.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Bullock's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Love. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. First down, Prescott. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. first down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Prescott. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Tackles. Right there. 54, right there. Right.
Going on 2nd and 8. Haskins. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All day. Get it on. West. Kill. Turn up. Switch. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54.
Haskins on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this?
45. Mike, 45.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Cohen. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Second down, Haskins steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd down, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just Allen Robinson kissed him goodbye. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. Now Haskins on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run with McKesson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
49. Mike, 45. Hey, let's get in them holes.
26.
They're going to go with a tight end here on a running play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, here's Haskins. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Check mark 45. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there.
Way back home. 45.
We're going to 54. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's McKissick. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitworth on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
He can't hang. That's it. Check. Go, Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins looking deep for Gabriel. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gonna give it to Love. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Mikey. Fofo. Mike's Fofo. Pick it up.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8.
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Go to 54. Line 8.
Sit tight. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Everybody kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. Shakes off the sack. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is third and 11. Prescott to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
And they'll spot it right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I'm coming after you. Right there, 54.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man, complete. And now look at this, big gain, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing here, Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Prescott, and now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe could expect more passes like that downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
From the gun, Haskins being chased out left. Robinson's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Haskins to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
We taking wins home. Yeah. Me. Trump. Mike's 54. Mike, let it go.
Haskins going to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on third and goal. On third and goal, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
One final shot for Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Rip right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say